Hi, yeah, I'm Dave Gonlag, and I was diagnosed with amnestic MCI about 8 years ago. Um, Diagnosis was updated to FTD. At that point, they said it could be anywhere from 18 months to 5 to 7 years. Um,
18 months in what
for
way?
for survival, that would be a progressive disease that's incurable. There's nothing you can do to slow it down or stop it. Um, as as luck would have it, or as prayer would have it, I guess you'd say. I still here 8 years later and haven't really progressed. Doctors aren't really sure why, but I'm just thankful it hasn't. But it's still a tough journey and tough day to day. I got involved with the Alzheimer's Association right near the beginning, and to me, I think that's been a big help, just with the socialization, the staying busy, using my mind to interact with other people. Just to me, that's a key to getting through this. To not give up. That today's only today. Tomorrow's what you worry about. Uh, and when you just think about yesterday, that's not the way to do it. You got to think about tomorrow, and it's not what I can't do anymore. It's what I can still do. Um, I, I've got some paintings and stuff that I've worked on that I never did before, and it's just one of those things that to realize that you can still learn to do things, you can still pick up new things to keep your mind busy, and all of that helps slow down the progression. Um,
What are some of the deficits that you've noticed over the years?
for me, it's mainly memory, short-term memory. Um, I don't have any trouble understanding or explaining or things like that. My trouble is I might have a conversation and 15 minutes later I don't remember it. Um, and it's just so difficult to not know what you're not going to remember. Uh, when I was first diagnosed, I'd go into meetings. I was an accountant by trade, and we go in. I'd go in as a department head and have a departmental meeting, and come out of it after an hour, and I'm sure that yeah, I'm fine with everything. I know exactly what was going on and what was said, and then either one of the other managers would do an update then for the people that work for us, and I sit there and listen to it, and it's like I've never heard any of this stuff before. It was just even the subjects that he was talking about. I had no memory of any of that being in the meetings, and it's very scary. There's no way to explain. Uh, Once you start realizing there's all these things you don't remember, it scares you. And adapting to that, realizing that is a big step. And for me, you got two choices. You can either back away from it and just sort of cover it up and hide it, pretend it's not happening, or you can address it head on. And that's what's worked for me. Is I try to just let people know that yeah, I've got some memory issues. It, if I talk to you tomorrow and I don't remember you and I walk right past you, I don't remember you. It's not because I'm being rude. It's because I don't remember I met you. you know, but to me, it's important that other people know that they can understand what's going on from my point of view. And it just helps to eliminate a lot of the other issues you can have. It can affect emotions. There'd be times I just start bawling for no reason. Um, and how do you explain that to somebody at work? You're walking down the hall and they say hi Dave, and you just start bawling for no reason. You don't feel sad, you don't feel upset, nothing. And that happened to me when I was working. And again, I was lucky having been at the same company for 30 years. People knew me, and At that point, was the head of the HR director, and she pulled me in her office and she said, "What's going on?" And I couldn't explain it. And within 5 minutes, I was just laughing uncontrollably. Again, not because there was anything funny. It was just I couldn't control it. And if people don't know what's happening, how can they accept it? How can they understand it? So that's been my goal since I was diagnosed, is just to go out and talk to people, to encourage them. There's such a stigma about the word dementia, and if you don't want to use the words dementia, don't. But let them know your capabilities, that I'm having memory issues. I have trouble controlling my emotions sometimes. There's lots of ways that you can tell people the things they need to know to get along in your life without making yourself feel uncomfortable. So that's where I've been.